Piret, you are going to be host of the one part of our ecotourism conference, and it's called World Cafe. It's kind of a methodology. I'm very curious about it and very excited how it will be. Maybe you can tell a little bit what is a World Cafe and how it works.
Yes, I already welcome you in a World Cafe. We are kind of sitting in a place that is like a cafe. And to say it very shortly and simply, World Cafe is an opportunity to meet with people from different perspectives and background and talk about things that matter. I think that all of you have taken part in many different conferences where you feel that your only task is to listen and you feel a little bit boring and you want to argue with the speaker, but you really cannot do that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So World Cafe creates this kind of possibility to talk about things that matter, and it's an opportunity to bring people together and talk about things that somehow emerge from the speakers' conversations and that are somehow important to all the participants.
Mm-hmm.
And it's kind of a metaphor as well. I think in our lives as well, we walk from one conversation to another, and we leave something behind, but we also take something with us.
Mm-hmm.
So it's how it works basically is that in every cafe there is 2 or 3 questions that are somehow put on the table. As you can see, I also have a napkin here that
yes.
is kind of an example that it's a place you can play around, that you can write down things that are important to you and somehow play around. I also wrote here, play, doodle, draw. These are one of the principles of World Cafe, that it's a playful place and a playful conversation as well, that you actually in addition to writing down what are the things that emerge out of the conversations, you can also draw, because some people like to draw more.
Yeah, visualization.
Yeah, visualization. And it's also a place that in World Cafe we move around from one conversation to another. It's one of the principles in order to bring in different perspectives and see what are the patterns that are emerging between conversations. So if somebody comes soon to this table, he will see, oh, these people have been talking about these things, and interesting why this has been so important and brought up here. And usually the time around question is 20-30 minutes, and then there is a host at every table. I think his or her task is to welcome everybody who comes during the next round. Mm-hmm. and give a little bit of overview what has been cooking, what people have been talking about, what is important, mm-hmm. to dig a little bit deeper and see what else is missing, what mm-hmm. we haven't really talked about, and play around with those words and ideas that are already there and add things that are coming up. And also between the questions we do a little bit of harvesting. We see what people are talking about and what is bringing up, and make a short summary so that everybody has a kind of overview of what is happening in the conversation.
There will be some results also.
Yes, so there will be some results, but it really depends on our own enthusiasm. If we talk about things that matter and really care about, then we see the results. That most important is, of course, to think what I can give and what is the thing that I'm getting out of it. So it's what I'm saying is it's a playful place to talk about things that matter, to raise questions that are somehow important. It's a place to reflect what the speakers are saying. It's also a possibility to walk around and talk with different people, and I think for yourself what I'm taking out of this conference overall, and I'm sure that somebody will take very concrete steps and will make something happen at home.
Exciting.
Mm-hmm. I'm looking forward.
Thank you very much.
To see you already.
Thank you.
Welcome.